A lot of times when we're thinking in our mind and we're just like, yo, I really should go off on this person. Like, they really think I'm a joke. Like, I really want to show them that other side of me. I can get crazy. But you know that you can't do that. Like, it's really about self control. And it takes a lot of strength, wisdom. Oh, I don't even know. Like, just to not say something back to somebody that's really like getting into your head, like nitpicking at you, picking on you, and you're just sitting there quiet. And you're thinking you're just looking like a loser, like looking weak. But really, they're the ones who are weak. It's not you. That shows strong strength. That shows like self-control. And you're doing that. And not many people have self-control at all, unfortunately. And you know, this one time I could say that that's when I really had to be strong-minded, because you know, it was a night where it was me and another girl who's a friend of mine that works there. We were closing together, plus these two girls, you know, they like to link up, you know, and they were just all night had something to say, trying to direct everybody, trying to get people in trouble. Like, I walked downstairs where the real manager told me to go and help. I'm down there and all I hear on the walkie is, oh, where is she? And I'm just like, why is she looking for me? You're not even the actual manager. And the real manager actually said on the walkie where I'm going to be going. So why are you worried about where am I? And you clearly saw me walk down those stairs. Or your friends saw me, because, you know, they were reporting back to each other. So I'm just like, okay, they see me. As long as they see me. Something just made me say, let them see me walking down. And she still tried it. So I'm just like, oh my goodness, like, this is serious. But I didn't even like answer her on the walkie. One of the actual real managers had told her where I was. So then, you know, fast forward that night, we're closing, and those two, they're just, you know, doing their keying, and then start speaking in Spanish. That irritates me if I don't know what you're saying about me. I prefer you be more bold and, you know, say it, you know, in English, because that's my language, and I will know what you're saying. But you're not bold enough to even like do that. I'm confused. And then, you know, the friend, you know, at work, she would come back and tell me, you know, oh wow, they're really talking about you. You must be like famous. They must really be in love with you. And I'm just like, girl, I don't know. But I forgot to actually mention that they were kind of messing with her a little bit, because they realized that she was talking to me and we were cool. And I told her, just don't worry about it. Just self-control. Don't think about it. Just keep it moving. But, you know, not everybody has experienced things like that. They've been taught, you know, to attack, but not like have to fight, but, you know, just let them know. And I was just telling her, you know, just chill. And she's just like, no, I'm going to eventually go off on them. And I was like, it's okay. I'm telling you, it's cool. And she's just like, I don't understand how you're so calm. I don't get, like, why are you not saying anything? And I'm just like, because I'm not worried about it. There's bigger things. God, it's not me. I kept telling her, it's not me. It's God. Trust me, it's God. Because if it were me, I would have been already went off on them. Like, me, once you get me to that side, there's no going back. Yeah, I can go off on you, and then I'm going to smile afterwards. say God bless you. I've been taught that, young, leave it with a God bless you though, you know. But I was just like, no, it's okay. And then, at one point I asked the real manager something about music, pertaining to music, and, something with the job related, we couldn't do on the floor. And, I heard one of them playing, music. So I asked about it, but it was like really to get me, because I wanted to be allowed to, play my music. So I asked her, I said it, normal tone, not really that low, not really that loud. So I guess she was eavesdropping. So she heard me, and she's thinking, oh, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's what she's thinking. And I'm like, girl, I'm not even thinking about you like that to even get you fired. I don't mess with anybody's livelihood. That's not me. So the manager just said, it's fine tonight. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. Then, she walks over to another girl, a black girl, who I wasn't really cool with because, she has a little slick mouth and she likes to talk trash out loud. See, she's bold enough to actually do that, but not entirely. Let's just say that, not entirely, but a few things she'll say out loud. And I just was like, why is she going over there? So she told her, oh, don't play the music because someone just asked about it out loud. And the girl, black girl, was just like, oh, who said it? Oh, okay. Well, they better hush before they be in here longer past the time. And I'm just like, what? I'm like, wow, these girls are crazy. And I'm like, she's really that bold to say that out loud? I mean, one of them, okay, I'm like, okay, she probably would have said it out loud. Because she's thinking, oh, I'm, soft. I'm a coward. I'm not really going to say nothing. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm not going to say anything. Because I was so close. When I tell you an inch, less than an inch, a millimeter, less than that, away from saying, oh, it was me. Who has the problem? But, I had to laugh about it out loud. I had to really laugh because that was the only way. I didn't say anything. And, that night, it was just something. My friend was trying to help me with my section. Then I guess one of them told the other one, that's the play manager for the night, about it. And she comes over and she's just like, oh, you can't help her. You have to finish doing this. And I'm just like, well, she needs help too. So she's helping me and I will be helping her. That's how we're going to do it. It's teamwork. But then she, has the manager or whatever. I guess the manager said something about it too. And I'm just like, wow, it's so sad. And it was really sad because then they started speaking Spanish to the manager. And I'm just like, this is really happening right now? Like, I mean, that manager I didn't really like anyway because, me and her, we don't click. A few of them, we just don't. And it wasn't even my fault. Like, I came in nice and they just started treating me terrible. So, I don't know if it was because I was late in the beginning, but I'm like, that has nothing to do with anything. Okay, that was the past. I'm here working. And, just like that has nothing to do with not liking me. Like, if that's really the reason, then that's sad. But, yeah, and I'm just feeling very offended. Like, I should be reporting this, but I'm just like, I don't know if I should. I don't think I should. So I just left it alone. I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. But, just fast forwarding to now, I've been, like, encouraging myself every day, like, listening to TDJs, just trying to be positive, because once I realized that they were actually talking about everything else about me and realizing it's jealousy, that's what made me very upset, because I hate when girls are jealous of any girl and picking at them, especially behind their back. And it's like I'm hearing things said about me. I'm just like, well, okay, I'm laughing about it, but I'm really upset. So now I'm showing you my facial expression, that still face, like there's no smile really. And now you know that I probably know. But then I'm just like, oh, there's no reason for that. Like, I can do better. It's okay. So I've been like working on that, a little bit. And then I decided, you know what? I'm going to work harder. Because if I work harder, I'm going to be impressing myself. I'm not worried about them, impressing them, or the managers really. But for myself and for the company. But I started improving on a lot of things, Not everybody got to notice or see it, because they never want to tell me when I'm doing something great. But, the few ones, they didn't, watch me do it. And, like, I was doing, like, clothing runs in, like, 10 minutes less. Like, I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It was a slow floor today. Like, the annoying ones are not there. Maybe like one or two probably, but they weren't in the way. So I was just doing my thing. My other friend was like, yes, honey. And I'm just like, I know, like, and then it was just us on the floor. And I'm like, yeah, because we here. And he was like, yeah, because, you work harder when you're with people that, you feel comfortable around and that you're cool with. And it's like, yeah, exactly. It's all about the environment. You can't work in a place if they're rude people around you working with you. It's hard. So, we did our things that day. Even, this one other night, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing my thing. Like, even in the fitting room, like, I've been improving on that. Your girl been doing good. Like, but everybody get their bad days. So I'm not worried about that. Okay, maybe a little bit because I was just like, okay, I've been doing good for 2 days straight. I don't know if I can do it another day, but then I'm just like, girl, you can do it another day. You can keep doing it. Just keep working hard. And in the middle of me doing so great, yesterday, one of them was just like pretty much downplaying my improvement and trying to still say, oh, they're helping. And then she started saying, oh, thank you for helping me in the fitting room because it was a mess. But I barely was really there. I barely was there to like help her. I was really, just going to get like some hangers. But I started like pick up a few things. But then she was saying that, and then she was like, yeah, because I always help you. And I'm like, girl, bye. Like, you barely helped me. Like, you helped me like once or twice, and you did it just to do it so a manager can walk in and see you. And I'm like, you don't want to help me. Like, I always hear, oh, they don't want to cover me for any break or anything or help me. So they stay on the floor. They ignore the walkie purposely. And I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. I'm like, okay. So then she also says, oh, yeah, because, I only help people, if you're going to help me, like, it's all about that. If you're not doing teamwork, then I'm not going to help you. I'm like, what? And I'm like, well, I've learned, you don't do the same thing to others that they do to you because it wouldn't be right. And she didn't really say anything. She low-key ignored it, but I'm like, whatever. So I finally leave, and I'm just like, this girl is crazy. These girls are crazy. Like, what is wrong with them? I'm almost like, God, just keep me going. That's all I gotta say. Even right now, like, keep me going. Because I know you have something great for me in store. And I know it's going to be awesome. And, I know I'm, like, behind on a lot of things that I should have had done. But God never gives up on you. So, and when you steer yourself the wrong way, trying to steer it, when He's supposed to be steering it, the wheel, He's going to get you back on the path. Once you let go, He got you. And, you just got to keep trusting Him, like, for real. Like, keep motivating yourself, like, read the Bible every day, a verse, whatever. Listen to something motivational, like, get some motivational people around you. If you don't have that many people around you, like me, I'm here by myself at the moment. So it's harder for me, so I have to, like, call my best friend or my other friend as well and talk to them on the phone. I enjoy them all the time. Like, shout out to them. Like, I love them for real. And those are the only people that I have at the moment. Like, I have my family, but, they have their own thing going. So all I'm saying is keep going. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let the enemy stop you. Because God got you. Like, He really does. Your problem is so little to Him. He's so big. So just trust Him. Peace.